Hello, dividend executives. It is Friday, so you know we are buying stocks and adding assets to the portfolio. My favorite day of the week because we get to buy some dividend stocks. If you are new here, we are building a dividend only portfolio where my goal is to get $100 in pure passive dividend income. We started this in February, and we are trying to get it done by the end of 2023. So we have about half the year left to get this done, and we are on a great start. So let's jump into it. Let's buy some stocks together, and let's see where we ended up in May for dividends, and let's see what we bought during the week. So we got $165 of buying power. Every single Monday, I put $100 into the account, and then I usually put some more money in throughout the week, which I did again this week, and we actually bought some stocks throughout the week. So every single day I buy VTI, $5 every single day. This is one of the backbones to my account. We'll jump in here and we'll just take a look at that. 12.4% of the account. And let's go down here, and you can see my reoccurring purchase every single day for $5. VTI. And I do this because it's a great backbone to the account. It gives me exposure to the entire stock market, and I love VTI. So let's jump into some of the stocks we want to do today. We have $165 available. You can see there, and we want to leave a little bit of cushion there for my VTI purchases. So we are going to do $150 worth of purchasing today, and we are going to start it off with Maine. The reason why I want to do this, we have an ex-dividend date coming up on the 7th, and we want to make sure that we have some shares in before then so that we can up our dividend for the month of June. So we are going to add $25 to Maine, and we are going to build the position a little bit more. Now it's 5% of the portfolio with $258 in there, just over 6 shares. So love to see Maine's position growing. The next one we're going to jump into is SPHD. This position, we are down about 3%, so we get average down a little bit. And the ex-dividend date is coming up, I believe, on the 20th of this month. So we have a little bit of time, but we are going to add to this anyway because we want to make sure that we secure some more profit for this month in terms of dividends. So 0.6 shares added to the account there, and that puts us 7.3 shares. So that's 50 right off the rip. We are going to jump into another one of my REITs, and that is going to be Glad. Glad has, let's see, 943. We are down about 2.5% on this one, so we get the chance to average down a little bit. So we are going to do that, and we are again throwing in 25. That's a quick 75, and we have one more $25 purchase, and then we'll jump into a bigger one. So 2.6 shares. We get a lot more bang for our buck here with the $25, 944. That's going to lower our cost down a little bit, and we're sitting around 5% of the portfolio, so $250 in there, and 26 shares. So can't be mad about that. And then the next one is just one of the newer ones we added to the account, and this is Devo. We are pretty much flat even with this. We have $276 in about 5.3% of the portfolio, and we're basically buying at our cost now because we are $35.27. It's $35.14. So we're gonna add a little bit to Devo as well. We're gonna buy $25. And this is a wonderful thing about dividends. You know, you just go in, you buy stocks every single week, and slowly your shares build up, and slowly your dividends build up. And over the time, it pays off. And you're going to see that live here every single week. So that's $100 we've added to the account. So we have, if we scroll up here, we have $65 left. And you know exactly what stocks we are ending the day on. We are coming up here, and we are doing, oops, I scrolled past it, SCHD. Right here. We are down on this position about 2%. SCHD was on a bigger sell yesterday, but it is what it is. We buy stocks every Friday, and it'll all average out in the end. So we are going to buy $50 worth of SCHD. This is one of my favorite positions, especially for dividends. It gives me a big exposure to over 100 stocks. So we want to just continue to add to this account. So as you can see here, we now have 20% of the portfolio between VTI and SCHD. I like to have between 25 and 35% of the portfolio. So we are right in line with that. And this gives us 20.5%. Again, we're down about 2% on this, but we have 15 shares of SCHD now. So this is really starting to stack up. I love seeing this happen. So the account is growing. We are adding money every single week. For the week, we're up about 1%. For the month, we're up about 1%. For the last 3 months, we're up about 1.2%, and then year to date we're up just under 1%. So pretty flat, but the dividends continue to come in. So we love to see that. Even though it says I'm down on some of these positions, I might not actually be down when you could count for all the dividends. So speaking of dividends, we can jump into those as well. And then the last thing, we made a big move this week and we added a new position to the account, and it is called Tesla Y, TSLY. This is a yield max Tesla option income ETF. I sell a lot of options in my bigger accounts, and Tesla is one of the ones I sell options on every single week. So I wanted to give this a try. It is down big for the year. If you look at the year, it's down. It's a brand new fund, but it's down 21% for the last year. So we wanted to jump in on this, and I just want to see how it goes. We want to see how the dividend goes. So I put $100 into this. So we did 125 throughout the week. We did 150 day. So we did $275 this week. So we made some big strides, and you can see that in the account balance. But we got 6 shares here. My average cost was $15.56. So we're up a little bit on that. But yeah, you can see here. So Tesla, TSLY seeks to provide current income and capped gains on the Tesla stock throughout a synthetic cover call strategy collateralized by cash and U.S. Treasuries. The actively managed fund uses both standardized exchange funds and flex options. Listed name for Tesla Y, Max Yield Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF. So actively managed fund. I just want to see how this goes. We're gonna see. I've seen some crazy dividends paid out on this, so I'm just gonna let this rip. It's another options fund. And let's see what kind of monthly income it can bring to me. I've seen as high as 86 cents paid per share. So we'll see how this pays out, and we'll continue to monitor the position. We might even add to the position, but we started off with a bang, and that was $100. So we are ready to go on that. Let's jump into the account, and you can see here. You can see here the purchases. So I put in 150, and then we bought the $100. So let's jump into the dividends. I'm actually really stoked. So for the month of May, we made $19.19. Interesting number, but yeah, we bumped the $19 mark. So really excited about that. If you remember our first month here, we got 81 cents in dividends. So to go from 81 cents a couple months later to now $19 in passive income, I did not do a single thing besides click the buy button, and I made $19 on this small portfolio. So you can see that the steam is already starting to pick up. The dividend snowball is continuing. Every single time I get a dividend, I reinvest those dividends, and they are really starting to add up. So I'll scroll through a couple of these. I already did the math for you. It was a 1919. But you can see here in May, let's go all the way down here. There we go. May. So we started out with JEP-E, JEP-Q, and they just slowly come in. $1 here, $2, $3, $4. You can see the dividends just coming in. PSEC, SPHD, GLAD, Devo. All these are my monthly dividend payers. And you just saw we added to some of these. So the dividends should just continue to go up. And then they reinvest too. So no matter what, even if I never added another dollar, these dividends are reinvesting into themselves. And so I'm buying more shares no matter what. So should be an uphill slope here. So I'm really excited about that. You can already see some of the projected stuff for June. AGNC coming in at 353. Let's just scroll back here. AGNC was 349. So we didn't add a whole lot, but look, we already added, 4 cents there. 159. Stag 82 cents. PSEC $1.86. So the dividends they're already, those are the ones that have already been declared. And the ex-dividend dates passed, so it's telling me exactly what I'm going to get paid, and that won't change. So the more that I add to those, it's not going to make a difference for June, but it will make a difference for July. So the account is off to a roar. We have crossed the $5,000 mark. We are sitting at $5,200, and today is a great day in the market, it looks like. But we added more assets to the column, and excited to see the dividends come in for June. We should break the $20 mark, no problem. May even get towards the $25 mark. It really just depends if I hit some of the ex-dividend dates and where they go from there. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.